Hello and welcome to the dotCMS Content Contributor Training course. This course is designed for content contributors who need to create new web pages, create content, upload files, and generally manage all of the data that is seen on the front end of the website. The scope of this course is to first show you the dotCMS demonstration website that downloads with dotCMS. Then we will log into the dotCMS backend interface, and finally I'll demonstrate all of the dotCMS backend functionality features available to content publishers. This course has no prerequisites, nor is it intended as a prerequisite for any other dotCMS course. If you are a webmaster, system administrator, or Java developer, you should start with the dotCMS Content Architect course, which is a prerequisite for all other more advanced training courses. Okay, so now that we've covered the scope of this course, let's take a look at the dotCMS demonstration website and some of the example pages and content that are created here for content publishers and webmasters. dotCMS downloads with this sample Quest financial website, which includes a front-end login feature, an About Us section, which includes a location page to geolocate offices, a real-time product listing that builds a graphical representation of risk analysis from content, a document repository with filtering based on topics, tags, or file type, a video gallery with a video player that can display videos stored locally or stream from YouTube or Vimeo, a dynamic photo gallery widget that can be pointed at any directory to create new photo galleries with no coding required, a paginated blog listing and SEO optimized detail page with taxonomy filtering, an intranet page which upon login checks the user's permissions, switches the user to a completely different templated layout, and displays data customized to the user's profile and investment interests. There is also a news listing which senses the type of visitor the user is and customizes the news to display news that targets that user type. Notice the current default news articles. This list of articles will change as soon as a personalization rule fires an action which associates the visitor with a certain visitor type. Notice that the demonstration flyout has not currently identified us as a certain persona type. But if we go back to the home page and click on one of the four main articles, let's say global investing, a personalization rule is triggered and we are associated with the global investor persona. And now the news listing page will display news articles targeted towards that visitor type. And even the image in the footer and back on the homepage banner have now changed to target the interests of the visitor. The demos section has a multi-containers page that shows how any type of content can be placed anywhere in any layout. The mobile apps page has links to our demo mobile app on the Apple Store and Google Play, including a link to the raw code in our GitHub repository. A form example that saves content using RESTful web services, which can be used to submit any type of structured content. A one-page template example to show how dotCMS can be used to implement any type of design without limitations. An example of how to pull content from other dotCMS servers if desired, and a geolocation feature that automatically pulls content nearest to the front-end visitor. The demo.dotcms.com website is available 24 hours a day, but resets itself at 12 p.m. and 12 a.m. Eastern Time. Now that I've shown you the front end of the demonstration website that downloads with dotCMS, let's take a look at a couple of different ways to log in to the backend interface and interact with dotCMS pages and content. When browsing any dotCMS page from the front end, simply adding a /edit to the end of the domain will, after login, deliver the user to that specific page for editing. The content contributor can then immediately make changes to the page, save the changes, and even test those changes on a variety of different device types. So that is the login with the /edit at the end of the domain. However, if we log out and simply place a /admin at the end of the domain, then log in with a permissioned user, we are delivered to the Home tab, or, by default, the Workflow section for that backend user. The Home tab displays current workflow tasks that have been assigned to the logged in user. The Site Browser tab has been set up for this content publisher to manage folders, web pages, and files. The Content tab allows content publishers to find and manage content by content type. A variety of optimized search filters are available to help content publishers find the content they're looking for in the content repository. We will cover all of the functionality for each of these three features during the Content Contributor course. The next lesson will start off this in-depth discussion of back-end functionality with an overview of everything that can be done from the dotCMS site browser.